Anything else, Simple Sam Man? Probably when I'll work on Shinjuku. I'm pouring my AP on the daily since they're half complete. I should most have done, but I need to complete Shinjuku to start Agartha. Yeah. Shinjuku is where you can get the best art. Agartha is the part where you can get the best. Chain? No, Fang. Fang. Is it me or am I seeing it wrong, or is the extended maintenance in JP because of the iOS store again? Yeah, it's iOS store. FGO is struggling with the iOS store because I don't know what the fuck happened, but iOS store just apparently didn't. I don't know why. They didn't notify their changes or some shit to the entire app store, and so everybody's kind of like struggling. JP struggling like NA struggled. Also understand that NA has to go through. Yeah, a lot of NA shit has to go through JP. Like, so some of the stuff has to go through JP. So they're pretty aware of that JP was gonna happen too. So they're a little more prepared for it. And JP can do a lot of stuff on the spot. So a lot of people in the NA are pissed right now because specifically login bonus has been maintained for everybody for today. So they're just going to be doing like a 24, maybe 22, 24-hour maintenance, but everybody's login streak will be maintained. Everybody's just mad because NA didn't get this. I'm taking a high now. Right now, NA is getting exploded. Oh, my home. Oh, don't refresh. There was a whole debate and fight with X0 saying that it's true. Like everything that NA FGO does has to go through Aniplex, which has to go through DW, which has to go through the JPDW to get its approval, which takes fucking goddamn too long to get anything done. So they did their very best and made it a 24-hour maintenance, and unfortunately that killed everybody's luggage. Lame iOS. I mean, to be perfectly honest, yeah, iOS being a prick. It's not the DW's fault. It's not the Anipelex's fault. It's weirdly Apple's fault because they're being difficult. Because I don't know whether their contract updated or their software coding's updated or some sort of shit. Good to go. Thank you once again. Hey, no problem, Simple Simon. And if you want to know about it off stream too, hey, let me know. I'm more than happy to help out. But also remember, Simple Sandman, it is my opinion. I'm not all seeing, right? So an interlude might come up and fuck up all my speculations. There are ways that I play the game versus a lot of different people to play the game. So I hope you take it as an opinion and a mini foresight. Because I'm talking about a little bit in the future too with Skadee memes, easier to loop, a couple of servants that gets upgraded and all that stuff. An AFGO team better pray that they won't see me on the future cons. Omega lol. Pretty annoying that they magically can maintain login streaks now. I mean, also, Atal, you gotta understand. Like, JP, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in JP. You know, it's their fucking job. There's a whole corporation behind this gacha system in JP. And I'm pretty sure that NA has notified this weird symptoms to JP. That's why they were kind of prepared for this scenario, in my opinion. That's why in NA it took 24 hours. Because it took 24 hours is because A, it was an unexpected error, and it kept on fucking up with NA's coding systems and stuff apparently. And by doing so, it just kept giving it a logic error and not let NA do it. And NA didn't have the time to ask DW for DW to ask FGO of JP to get back to the reaction to the FGO DW NA to NA FGO stands to get their login streak straight. Like, the only way they got their login streak maintained is because they were prepared for this, because NA had experienced it. I think they didn't expect it to happen on NA and prepared it for JP. Yeah, exactly. Like, you gotta understand everything they do when it comes to announcement, Saint Court giveaways, free Saint Court giveaways, maintenance giveaways. All that shit goes through to FGO, through Aniplex, to FGO JP, to DW. There's so many shit that they have to go through to get an approval for NA. It takes too much time. So next time when a unknown error occurs, I'm pretty sure the NA will already have a keeping your login streak intact method kind of prepped up, in my opinion. And also understand that there is a sheer volume of difference in workers in NA versus JP. I want to say 10 to 1. 10 to 1 difference. 10 being JP. For once, NA is the pioneer of the server. Well, I'm pretty sure what had happened. I think it didn't help that we also got like an unneeded upgrade. Like, not unneeded upgrades, but earlier upgrades, earlier quality of life, kind of throw into the code. Plus, the, like reverse engineered code that was pasted into the older version of FGO that was having a conflict problem with the iOS, having another conflict because of this code was not up to, it's like you're putting a new shit into an old shit and expecting the new shit and the old shit to collide. You know what I'm saying? And then a weird new bug came in, and that might have bugged the connection between the two, and then just made the NA haywire. And then, like I said, there's just not a lot of kind of like look over it, work, all that stuff. Like, if you go to Zero kind of talks about it. Zero kind of talks about it in his Twitter, more specifically, in my opinion, which is nice. I'm 100% on Zero's side on this. Like, I might not know coding, but shit. I might not know coding, guys, but shit, I'm definitely backing up what Zero said. Like, I think, where was it? Yeah, so Zero kind of talked about how servers are different. It's easy, but it's not. You can't just copy paste stuff. It's only compatible for most stuff that's currently in JP. And then they could definitely do better communication. Tough part is that they're literally shackled to most of the people. Things they're one person involved in making decision in NA. But in reality, they have to request permission. So many hands involved in doing one thing because they're shackled to it. Because NA doesn't really have a free region. They have like I said, they have to ask permit. They literally have to write permission slips every time they do something. Whether it's upgrades, quality of life changes, maintenance, Saint Court giveaways, X, Y, and Z. too long, and it just gotten to the point that it just went bye bye. But the back button is precious, so I take it. Yeah, like these back buttons, these qualities of life that NA should not have gotten, NA got them, right? But because the newer code got reverse engineered and put into an old code, it generated a new code that JP doesn't know because it's like a new fucking baby, you know? Like I said, it's like trying to put a fucking new coolant. It's like a new, yeah, it's like putting a new radiator, a brand new spanking Tesla radiator on a fucking 1980 Chevy. It might work, shit, but it might cause a new problem. That's the new problem. I'm about to drop some Twitter on the Twitter right now. I mean, go ahead. I mean, if you know more about me, just, you know, I don't know. There's NA players, JP devs, JP players. Ah! It's so true. So true. That's you guys right now. That's y'all right now. I'm so sad that this little fucking thing. How you doing, Domination? What's up with the work of my hands? Omega lol. Did I miss our going back and forth over this and miss wanting me to chime in? I mean, yeah, if you want to chime in, go right ahead. I have no clue. I'm assuming that is true. And then if you know more about it, you're more than welcome to. This shit. This is like, in my opinion, NA is not a free region. They need permission slips on permission slip. Because Albert, when I met and talked to him, he didn't mind us. Yeah, we talked about JP when we met. But during his NA stuff, he wanted everything NA exclusive. He wanted to not talk about the future stuff. He didn't want any of us to kind of hint at every stuff. People just didn't understand. It's a rule that he has to abide by because that's in his contract, that's in his rules, that's what everybody wants him to do, that's what everybody wants it to happen. They don't want no spoilers, X, Y, and Z during the NA stuff. Like, he's got a lot of stuff on his plate now. And whenever I see frickin' JP, whenever I see the NA crew, they need a hug. They all need a hug and a pat on the back. They're doing a good job, as long as they can. Noah's video had me dying. Oh, what happened? Oh. JP has the technology? Yeah. JP does have the technology. Little do we know that our own server was just a PC in the back of the Staples? Omega lol. JP is the master server? I mean, but yeah. You want me to MS Paint what's happening? I can MS Paint. I'm fucking get you. Ah, you're about to learn today. Alright, I'm gonna get you something. You guys saw my little paint. You're about to learn today. Y'all motherfuckers are gonna learn today. Burn. Oh, what the fuck is that? You ready? NA isn't as messy as Chinese and Korean server where they have 2 events running at the same time. Yo, that's fucking insane. Like, interesting, but insane. Having 2 to 3 events running at the same time is big brain. Like, it'll work on some events, but hot diggity dog, dude. Put that shit, like, on. Like, imagine going through Lost Belt Like going through Lost Belt and doing a Christmas event, not too shabby, because you don't have to worry about the other. But imagine having like an Apocrypha event and a Valentine event simultaneously. That shit will fuck you. So essentially, we're going to put purple right here. This is JP. JP. Yeah, that's JP. Yeah, that's JP. Right. In order, and then this is NA. This is NA. You like my painting so far? Right, yeah, this is Android. This is iOS. Oh my god, it's so hard to write in fucking mouse. When the sensitivity is like all over the fucking place. So, what'll happen is that JP goes boom, boom, and then this will be highlighted as updates. Updates. Right? Updates. It works. When NA has to do it, NA has to get permission. Fuck this. Can't even spell permission right. I'm gonna use a better word. Why is that so thin? I need a thick. Give me that thick, boy. They have to beg for updates. Kappa. But you get what I mean. JP can say see or nah. Depending on this, things go through. Now they have to update. They do have to update. Update. You know what it says? Fuck this color. We're changing. But also understand that JP has the latest tech. NA has the latest tech with old codings. So, at the same time, NA had an iOS problem. Why did they have an iOS problem? Because Apple's a prick. Yeah, is this good enough? For some odd reason, something happened and iOS was like, nah, bruh, not today. Because they have the latest tech, but an old coding and something happened. They said, nah. So they reported this to JP, and JP got the latest info. And so they tried to keep fixing it, and then this fucking iOS is like, nah, don't touch me. Bruh. They're like, nah. Essentially, 24 hours later, I think 20 hours later has passed. JP knows this. JP sees this in their report. 20 hour plus. Now JP has info of the latest iOS problem. Yeah, what's happening? Hey, welcome, dude. Senpo Senpai is troubling. So do we have any questions so far? This is the conspiracy theory for fate. Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. Lost Belt 5. Yeah, here we'll put it in blue. LB 5 spoilers. That'll bait people in. Kappa. Put a big smile face. We got him, boys. We got him. We're baiting good. Now somebody screenshot that and throw that shit all over Reddit. Kappa. Oh, yeah, somebody followed. Thank you so much for the follow, Tumba. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Prepare for trouble.
No, it's LB5. It's LB5 spoiler. You're telling me Asphalto has the biggest Saber meme? Yes. This was all done because of 5-star. That was a weird way to write a star. 5-star. Oh well, I don't know if I can write also. It has bad right. It has bad words, chat. I don't want to get banned. I won't get banned. 5-star. No. We go thicker than that. And there we go. Much better. We're getting places. I wish you could clip longer. Yeah, I'll highlight this whole fucking thing. Trap Usagi. Oh, yo, Trap Usagi sounds better. I'm gonna write it pink. Trap Bunny Dong. Gotta circle the dong. Nodi. So. Dong is a good word, alright? I can say it. You're just writing your JP memes for the servant? That's good, that's good. Yeah, you should always try it. So essentially, any questions so far? I'm pretty sure I got like 90% of it wrong, but this is what I see the situation as. Feel free to correct. Does Tuotro does not dream of Bunny Asphalto? No, I do not dream of Bunny Asphalto because he's always in my heart, bro. He can't be in my dong if he's always in my heart. We're comparing FGO traps as dong, yes. And then, yeah, just essentially, NA has a lot of problems. Yes, they have a newer coding. Like, but the codes plus, like, I think the better word would be, yeah, quality of life. That kind of just got added by JP. Due to what was it? Somebody did some fucking, what did they do? Did they revise the code or they reverse engineered it, right? They did some shit. I'm just gonna put QOL made it happen. What other color? OL Forston. Like, JP does not have any quality of life forced in. They have the latest tech, they have the infos, and then NA's got the latest tech and an old coding and then new, new patches. Right? The patches are the same numbers, but we're like 2 years old. So we're getting 2-year-old codings every time. Every time. Fed in 2-year-old coding. But we have this special little thingy called a every so often quality of life upgrade that should not have been implemented in a specific place, but was necessary because it was a fucking quality of life we all needed. Right? And then quality of life so happens to have codes. When a 2-year-old coding plus a forced in quality of life, they make problem babies. You can't, it's hard to see that, right? Because JP can't see that. JP doesn't know about this. This shit's immune to JP. I can't spell. Don't worry about it. Because this is a singularity. This is a singularity clearly created only on the NA side, not seen immune or immune / unseen by JP. Like, I'm not a coder, all right? This is all my speculation, all right? This is my opinion of why NA took so long and JP had a fucking backup plan in the thumb of a stick. Can I get this lecture in Blu-ray? Yes. If you click on that subscribe button every so often, I'll be giving you guys these big brain galactic Omega Milky Way lectures for $4.99. I will melt your brain. Cap it. Uncap it. Mind if I post my tweet to the solution to the problem? Hey, go ahead. Where is it? I take 2 copies. Hey, thank you. America is just now a new singularity. Hell yeah. Oh shit, he's already got this shit down. Here, let me take this away. Assume all time is in GMT and UTC. Yeah, it comes in times too. But whatever this is, I'm not gonna get banned showing this, right? Bruh, I'm already subbed. Good. Your copy is gonna be on your sub mail soon. I am home. Hey, welcome home. So yeah, I'm not gonna get banned from this, right? So, AKA ask user both time period to describe if both are true. Update last login to current GMT. GMT increase increment 3 by 1. Well, at the same time, assuming this is true, right? You're gonna still have to that's like what? How many NA accounts do we have right now, chat? How many fucking NA accounts do we went through just now? Not Thanksgiving. Shoot. I need one for NA. NA event, please. We have 8 million. We have 8 million of that. That's a lot. That's a lot of accounts. I wouldn't think you would get banned for it. Yeah, I hope. Essentially, there is an 8 million account where you have to do this on. That's a lot of fucking accounts. Now, if you do it systematically, I'm sure it can be done. But at the time, in my opinion, It was, like I said, it was during hour 20. Like, during the hour 20, my during hour 20, I think they asked JP if they could get this, if they could prolong the info, and I don't think JP got to them in time. But then they figured out the problem like a couple hours later and not been able to fix it. And I think NA was trying to fix it before the login times came in. Trouble, read my comments. Tweet that picture. You're going to get a kick out of it. Oh, pause. So in all seriousness, it depends on how their API server side work called and tables are managed. Let out of this simplify work around in 5 minutes, but with a few more, you can easily generalize this into an API call for every version of this game. Assume tables are the same. Did you put a comment on this? More comment? Damn. Damn, yo, nice slided. That's a thumbs up and a reach there. If y'all looking for some young coder or familiar with server-side coding, I have 3 years in C+ experience, 2 years in database administration, Microsoft SQL. Damn! Yo, make sure you guys fucking code this shit. This big brain. Oh, is this the fight that that started? Yeah, I just commented well done. So for that, NA, literally nothing to prove. Thing you can do, again, you're making shit up on basic assumptions. You can clear them as same coding. This flies over your head, believe it will. Other streams just client server side valid for other number of tasks. Are we going to pretend that setting up so the next day validation includes Tuesday? Some Herculean coding and no need the newest version. So, do you mind chiming in on this? Very cool about it. Omega lol. Yeah, like I said, if they can work around it in 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure it had to do with the. I need a new page. Holy shit! We got another page. We gotta save this. We're gonna save this as. I'm gonna save this as. This is gonna be my thumbnail. Thumbnail for the day. Save as FGONA Singularity Pepegaing. We saved it, chat. We're good. We got the saves. I'll put those out. Had to slide that in. Omega lol. Alright, so let me get the new nothing. Wait, get a new one. Give me a new one. Boom. So essentially, if that took you 5 minutes, assuming API and all that stuff works, it just all come down to literally JP. NA. Com issue. If that can be done in about 5 minutes, this is the only problem that now it solves itself. Is com issue between JP and NA. Because they have the right to NA and JP has to approve policy. Has to approve. Just due to the fact that the whenever the second year came in, the second year voice guest and like everything they tried to do is to mimic JP, which in my opinion it's not working and they need to stop doing that to the point that they need to get their own server in my opinion so they can get shit done. But yeah, they had JP and NA has a relationship where NA has to approve for everything. And I believe it's gotten to the point where I think in around hour 19, they try to contact JP and then they couldn't get their shenanigans, or JP was whoever was on the other side of the phone maybe fell asleep, or they were just too busy. You gotta also remember too, right? Like JP has fucking Christmas Lotto. Here. Oh, I can do that? Yo, that's fucking cool. I don't know you can erase from this, but okay. So they have Xmas Lotto, LB5. They have Caravan, which is an IRL event that they have to host in 4 different prefectures. So they have to get an approval of everything and then all that. They have a New Year update. New Year updates. Yeah, New Year updates. New Year animation. Like this whole shebang. Plus GSSR. Plus what to write on survey. And then after that, the... Oh, what the fuck is this song? I like this. This is a good one. Yo, whatchamacallit? Left for dinner. Keep this looping. But not the bad part. Omega lol. And then they have a survey 5.0. So they have all this shit in their back, and each people are working on this. Like JP has this dragging, and then JP and they have to communicate. Communication issue, comm issue is a fucking numero uno because time zone difference. It took me longer to write on my whiteboard than anything else. So JP server is the ultimate memeing chat. It definitely come down to the read tape and bureaucracy between the 2 branches. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure because of this, I think what it is that in my honest opinion, I think it goes like this. Like I put circle. Oh no. Yikes, yo, put the regular version of that. Don't put the worst version of that. Anyway, so I think it goes so this is NA, right? NAFGO. They have to get an approval from is Delight? Is there NA Delight Works? DW. Is there an NA Delight DW in California, chat? Or wherever they fucking operate? I forget where they operate, chat. I'm assuming it's California. Or is it Florida? Is it Florida? No, like at the top it's gonna be Aniplex. Aniplex. Like at the plot, it's Aniplex US. Then it's gonna connect to JP. NA is Aniplex, JP is DW. Oh, okay. So essentially, Aniplex US through. Let's see. Get things rolling. You fucking think you're goddamn slick, Bakasama-kun, but I got you covered, bro. We're not listening to that till we get to Christmas. God, you fool. You are the one who got fooled. Thought I couldn't do it, huh? Too bad. Got him. That was a banger? Yeah. Okay. We'll listen to that when Thanksgiving ends, which is tomorrow. When Thanksgiving, when I stream the second time, you can bust that. That's the first song you can bust out, and I'll listen to it like twice. I want my unsub emote back. You'll get it soon enough. But essentially, NA has to do this filing, approval, permission slip, stuck on their toes. Then it goes to Aniplex, and Aniplex goes, and then that'll take like 5 million hours. Because if you don't know, Aniplex has a hard-on for a hard-on for Madoka Magica. They will, it's first priority. Netflix to NA FGO, maybe a fourth priority. Better race hard on. Loves hearts. 5 hearts. Oh my god, I can't draw a heart, bro. I can't draw a heart in this fucking pencil mode. Monk. Loves. Alright, that'll be weird. SR Snipe. So, if you guys already don't know, check Aniplex USA. Aniplex USA. Clearly see, to this day, chat, to this fucking day, the banner is Madoka Magica. You know how old Madoka Magica is? Too old. But hey, they're, you know, sliding in figures of Elemenloid. That's big cogs. I like that. I follow Funimation. Like, I don't hate them, but they love Madoka Magica. Aniplex retweeting right after. Boom. They're like, oh shit, we retweeted Madoka Magica stuff. Better slide in FGO. When you're late on Monday, that's a mood. Speaking of late, I better fucking start moving. Anywho, boom, we missed you already. It was a great time in the weekend show. You can fucking get whatchamacallit? Nice. You can get all the Heavens Feel 2 Lost Butterflies now available on NAU. Nice. I already have that. Oh shit. That was close. Good. Thank God it was Wholesome Bumblebee. It wasn't fucking Giga Omega Pepega. Like Butler, Odeski, highly recommend Odeski. This is like Konosuba of Harlem comedy. It's his own animal. Congratulations, came back. He's the person. But yeah, we're all excited for what you call it, Savlonia, because when the Monday is over. Oh, Yuki and her autograph around in the booth. Boom. Magica. Is that a sign? Oh, it's a fucking sign, cat. Somebody should have stolen this. Bruh. It would have sold for 5 million Sankford. I tell you, my home. Oh god. Oh god. Eventually it's gonna be called Magica Record Banner. Magia Record. It's Madoka Magica. Alright. Like, don't try to rebrand me. This shit came from Madoka Magica. They wanted to fucking hash it, so they made FGO style out of it. They succeeded. NA love it. We're all gobbling it up, baby. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't. I'm scared because every time I click on it, it goes to their Twitter post, and if I click this back button, it goes to my home page. I don't want that. Like, I don't want you guys to see my porn. Come on, bruh. No, it's just a good artist, but the artist that I'm following likes to repost porn. I'm like, bro, I can't show this on stream. You have great talent as an artist, but you retweet porn pictures. They look great, but I can't show that on stream. Get your free lanyard by taking your... Oh, by the way, I'm upset that FGO 2019 New York sticker is a magnet. We got a sticker in Anime Con. I'm so upset. I'm legit upset. I want this magnet. Somebody get me this magnet. Amazon Dojin artists are great. We'll see your 2D shit. Oh, my friend. You have a lot to learn. If you think I'm only keeping 2D stuff. 2D is mine. Let's just say. And sadly, they can only be obtained by NYC. No! No! Bad, man. I'm beyond 2D and 3D. Oh, I see. I think Zero had few. Oh, shit. Gotta go ask him next time. Be like, Sensei, please give one to me. Give one to me, please. I want to stick that into my refrigerator and get shit talked by my parents. Forehead. Oh, baby, here it comes. What is this? Oh, let's go. I generally don't dive into the sea of derp, but imagine being entitled because you see server that's 2 years ahead to fix a problem and recently had to go through. Why could this happen? Oh, kawaii Omega lol. Imagine being in an A with Clairvoyance EX, who for the most part never had to deal with the hell the JP has to because they were our guinea pigs for the most of the problems we don't face. Imagine defending a multi-million-dollar corporation every time they tip their hand and show off how flagrantly contemptuous of their customers are. Omega lol. Now chat. Oh, you can't see this. Okay, you don't need to see this talk. Essentially, Ho's mad. Yikes, it's worse than I thought you reached. Like, listen. Like, I'm pretty sure Zero has a fucking point. It says, imagine NA with NAEX Clairvoyance for the most part that never had to deal with hell that JP has to go through because they were our guinea pigs for most of the problems we face. How's that boot look? It's true though, right? Like most of the update that NA gets is already problem solved. No? How you doing, Panda Bunny? But anywho, like I said, Animeplex likes Nagia record more, and I think FGO is like on a lower priority than them. I wouldn't say they're on their first priority notice, but essentially the lack of news information. I don't know how long it took from here to here, and then from here to here. But by the time NA was plus 24, it was over. They couldn't do anything because they didn't get approval. If somebody did something without their approval, they're gonna get fired. And I'm gonna let you know right now, Nobody's gonna fucking do that because nobody wants to get fired. It probably might be the most easiest or the funnest job that they have that they wanted to go into, or it's a job in general. All right? You don't throw away your life job or your current job just because 5 million free-to-play people or people that just loves to constantly complain is complaining about this. And then also, I'm pretty sure by the time this happened, JP got EXP. JP got EXP of this knowledge. EXP. They got EXP for this whole fucking incident. And so they're like, okay. So why don't we do this? We'll have a just in case. Just in case. We'll have the login back. Like, this is the first time when Aniplex or NAFGO gave info to JP. These are one of the few times when NA gave JP info. Usually it's completely other way around. JP just keep feeding info. But this is the time when they got blocked by iOS and iOS was having trouble. NA was like, yo, this is what we had our problem with. You should be careful of yourself, JP. And JP was like, experience gained. Just gonna have a login backup just in case. We see Twitter? Nice. Good. Go check that Twitter. I like that one here. I'll show that one. There you go, chat. That's the current state right now. I didn't know Snorlax could be gigaformed like that. That's lit. He's got laser fin. Got him, boys. You gotta put NA. You should have put NA. Because JP prevented this onslaught. JP had armor. NA didn't. NA got annihilated. Hopefully you're doing swell, Pandy. We're just I'm messing around, and I'm just telling you my 2 cents of what's happening. I'm not a professor. I'm just speculating what happened. People can have their own opinions on things. I agree with Zero, where it just was a communication error. It took too long for communication to go through from JP to NA, just because of the ladder took too long. And by the time JP got the information/update, it was plus 24 hours. And so our login just got penetrated. More iOS problem? More Apollo Gym. That's right. All you need to do is learn about that, my friend. Because in general, Toho's VOD, yeah, so I see what you meant by Toho's VOD. So essentially, to summarize all this, chat, we're gonna watch Toho's VOD. If you haven't already seen Toho's VOD, go make sure you subscribe to Toho. So essentially, this video probably just explains all. Music, please. If you would be quiet. This will give you the entire explanation. Just read the English. Main and got extended. We're like, hey, people are waiting for the